Nicola Sturgeon's EU dream has been dismantled by a former Scottish National Party (SNP) MP, who claimed rejoining the bloc straight after achieving independence would crush Scottish wage rates. Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon has been contradicted by one of her cabinet ministers over whether an independent Scotland would immediately apply to join the EU. Earlier this month, the SNP leader claimed Scotland would try and join the bloc right after achieving independence, without holding a separate referendum. In a surprising turn of events, though, Mike Russell, the Scottish Constitution Secretary, disputed Ms Sturgeon's claims, insisting it would depend on the circumstances at the time whether to hold such a vote. He also claimed it could be desirable to ask Scots about rejoining the EU. Mr Russell, who is also SNP president, said his personal view was it was not necessary, but there are circumstances in which you could say it would be desirable. The Scottish Tories said the SNP's mixed messages showed its EU policy was shallow and unclear. It comes after Ms Sturgeon repeatedly failed to explain how a separate Scotland in the EU could avoid a hard border with England. The First Minister argues that opinion polls showing strong support for being part of the EU mean a referendum on an independent Scotland joining would not be required. Scots voted by a margin of 62 to 38 to remain in the 2016 Brexit referendum. However, these surveys and the referendum were conducted in the context of Scotland being part of the UK, meaning the issue of a border with England did not arise. Moreover, former SNP MP George Careven, who at the end of March defected to Alex Salmond's New Alba party, has recently claimed it does not make economic or political sense for an independent Scotland to rejoin the bloc. Mr. Careven, who is also a journalist and economist, argued that being in the EU would have nightmarish consequences, such as crushed wage rates. He explained, for a deindustrialized Scotland, successful reabsorption into the EU-German trading bloc would come at the price of becoming a tartan holiday brigadoon and an underground CO2 storage depot. Wage rates would be crushed in order to remain competitive. Yet all the economic intervention levers needed for investment and development would be commandeered again by Brussels and Berlin.